based on their appearance. But.
Hey guys, Zero here again. Lots of videos today. So I'm here with Norm, and he's showing off his Evol deck because it's freaking sick.
Yeah, pretty much. I started playing Evols after the craze, you know, with Michael Smith Grant and all that. And
you remember the guy's name?
of course. Mike. Yeah, Godlike. You know.
Oh, is that him?
He's too busy being under the table.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to his videos.
I'm subscribed to him too. I didn't know that was him.
He's a really cool guy and everything. And I don't know, I caught onto the deck and I really like it.
It's also cheaper.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap.
It's very cheap, yeah. Except for the Dolkas, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, so to start it off, very basic. You got 3 Westlos. You have to play 3 of this card. Like, it's pretty much like the most played card of the deck. You know, you get all the special summons from the deck and all that there.
It's good.
I don't know. Pretty much. Alright, so these are the Evotiles. I'm only running 2 Najashos.
Why not 3?
3. Alright, so I don't know. Graham has this issue where he doesn't pick up Evo-Force. I always pick up Evo-Force.
I never draw it.
I'll draw like 2 at a time, and it's crazy. So
or 3.
Pretty much like, I don't know. Michael Smith Grant said this. It's like you do 2 Evo-Force plays in the, during a duel. If you do like 3, like that's kind of a bit much because like you've used all your Evolsaurs pretty much. Yeah. But 2 has always been good because you can search for it. You know, you do your Cerato plays, you can search this, and I don't know. It's been working perfect for me.
Did you ever XYZ for Gotchi?
Oh no. A lot of people said that, and I was like, okay, I'll try it. I'm like, why would I want to do that? That sounds terrible. Like, no.
Go for Gotchi next turn.
Yeah.
Draw Evo-Force.
All right, now to the Evolsaurus. 3 Cerato.
How do you like 3?
3 is really good. I've been seeing a lot of builds only running 2, but I really feel that you have to run 3. You know, sometimes you're going to draw into them. And sometimes when you don't have Evolsaurs in the grave, or you don't have any back rows to kill, then you have to get these guys out.
Guy.
And you search out Najashos and just
Sabersaurus.
Yeah, it's overall good card. Just 2100 attack. That's a lot of attack.
The Laquaria of the deck.
Yes. Then you got 2 Volcanos. Never 3. That's too much. You don't want to draw into this guy. It's probably the worst draw.
No. Their first turn tour guy gets raped.
Oh my god, no. But yes, I don't know, I saw some builds running 1. I think 1 is too little.
Yeah, I always run 2.
Like, this is just right, but still, if you draw into them, you're really hurting.
No, you just be prone, set it, and then bluff the Westlo.
Yeah,
that was great.
I did it. Great. Well,
damn it, Norman.
Against heroes, man, he knows he can't get over Westlo, so I'm like, he's not going to attack me. So
yeah,
that worked out well. There's 2 of those. And then 2 Diplo.
Love that guy. Best GRE.
He's just good.
He's just really good. You have to run 2 just because. Probably not 3. Just 2 is enough, really. Pretty much like that. All right, and this is my thing here. So I run 3 Valor.
No Gores?
I used to run Gores. I had this chat with Nico, and like when I ran Gores, I didn't run Solemn Judgment, but now I do run Solemn Judgment. So I had to fill in the next.
You just don't want to pay the life points.
Just take out the Valor.
Well, honestly, the only reason I run 3 Valors right now is because our locals is dominated by Insectors, and everyone's in that tour guide phase. So it's like obviously you don't Valor the tour guide and Insectors, but still like. I also feel like I don't draw it enough, so when I have 3, I do draw it enough, and it does work.
Do you ever draw it too much? Because like decks against this card's terrible against like heroes, right?
Yes, exactly.
And it's really not even that good against Chaos Dragons.
Yeah, it's not. But
you hit the tour guide, and everything else, they're just gonna be doing stuff.
The Chaos Dragons that's played here, he does run a lot of. He runs 3 Lilas, he runs 3 tour guides, so it does hit the first game, but I obviously side this out the second game, so
I know
it's not that much, but it's easy side material.
Are you referring to Max?
Yes, I am.
Okay, because he draws Future Fusion every game.
Yeah, he's been topping the locals for like, I don't know how long now, like, I've been playing this deck for a month, and like, he's always been the worst matchup for me. So.
I guarantee if Max sat down and played any other deck, he would lose.
Yeah, Max is bad.
Yeah, he would lose.
So yeah, that's all the monsters there. I don't know how much, but
probably 16?
Something like that, maybe 17. Alright, on to the spells. The new Searcher. You have to play...
You have to play 3.
I'm going to say you have to play 3, yes.
Because I've been seeing some people be like, oh yeah, don't run 3, run 2, because you draw too many, and then... Because it equals monsters.
It's the consistency.
Yeah. What, it's 8? Yeah, it's 8 Evoltiles, so...
Yeah, exactly, like... I don't know, you have to draw into this. I know, like, oh my god, you can only activate 1 per turn, but, like, I've never had 2. Honestly, I don't know why. Like, maybe I just jinxed it, but...
Even 2 is fine, like...
Yeah.
And you just got 2 turns of searches.
Yeah.
Pretty much every time, like, I look at my hand, I'm like, okay, what do I need? Get this. I'm like, oh, I can get whatever the hell I want.
Next
so
turn you can grab whatever else.
3 is really good for the deck.
Present to you.
Best card in the deck.
Best card in the deck. Evo-Force. You have to run... you have to run 3 in the deck.
I've seen 2.
So,
What?
So you could
It
run
works
2,
out, though.
No.
but like I guess like me, like I draw into this really easy. Like I don't know why. Like it's like the heart of the cards or something. But I always draw into this.
You can always get rid of the Westlo too, which is awesome.
Yeah, it's heart of the cards. But yeah, and Najasho with Evo-Force, best play. I don't know. I love doing it.
Dumb.
Yeah. 2 for 2 combos. On to the enemy controllers.
How do you like these? Because I've seen some people running 3. They like it so much.
I don't know why. Like I do like it, but if you don't draw Najasho, then it's like okay, well. I
yeah,
guess,
and you're only running 2. That's the thing is I don't get is you're running 2 Najashos, but you're running
Yes.
3 or 5 tribute cards.
Well, you can also change them to defense for Cerato to get over.
Yeah, it's good for battle.
Yeah, what
but
Nico just said, I don't know, like, pretty much like that. I was teching in that Call the Haunted before, and I would call the Najasho, and then I could either Evo-Force or enemy controller that. I don't know, it worked out kind of cool, but I kind of took it out now just because.
MST or
But
whatever.
enemy controller is still a really good card.
No, Graham makes a really good point about not having enough for not too much for Najasho.
Mhm.
But the thing is, the deck has to draw a combination of one of the 2.
Yes.
And you remember the ratio of drawing 2 Tengus, right? It was like
Oh
Yeah, it was
yeah,
bad.
that's why I ran 42
Yeah.
cards, so you didn't see it as
It
much.
was like
Just so you didn't draw the
40% to draw
Tengus,
2
yeah.
Tengus.
Yeah.
So
All right. I do run 2 Duality.
Oh,
It does hurt the deck a little, but you know if you know you have the Westlo in your hand, you're going for Duality. Whatever you get, you know you're always just gonna set the
Grab
Westlo,
something
so,
consistent, yeah.
I always feel that I somehow get the Duality off, like off the other Duality. I never go for it, but I don't know, it sucks.
it's awkward.
Have you
But,
tried El Gennaro?
El
I know Nico's gonna
Gennaro,
say something.
I've never tried it honestly, but
That's bad. Don't.
Have you ever tested it?
If they made a spell version of it, it'd be fine. But wasting an Evo-Force or an enemy controller on something like that is really mediocre.
At least gets that crap out of your hand though.
But
And the
thing
volcanoes and
is-
stuff back in the deck.
that
It's
would
kind of
help.
it's kind of a
you
double-edged
can bluff
sword,
your
right?
hand, though. Like if you have like 2 volcanoes and like a Diplo, they'll be like, oh, it's like 2 Valor and like a tour guide or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Also, if you set the volcano, it's
Yeah,
Westlo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm gonna do that every time now, and you're gonna actually just.
He's gonna actually tack into the
Yeah, I
Westlo.
know, I'll be
attack.
like every time.
Yeah, screw it, I'm going
See, that's
for
why
it.
you bluff them, but yeah, 2 LDs
Shit,
is
Gemini
good.
Spark.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
1 duality is too little.
Yeah, you gotta run
It's the
2.
best
Right.
play ever.
This is the destruction of the back row. 2 mysticals in the heavy.
Ghost Ray.
Waiting for another ghost, but yeah, Nico said it best. Like I tried running 1 mystical, but it's either you run 2. I think 3 is a bit much.
Unless you're running a deck that really swarms.
Like you also have Diplos, right? They get rid of the back, but
No.
I don't know. Yeah,
I
Diplos
just
help
like
as well.
Lance is
Pretty much
big.
like that.
Yeah, you're not running Lance, are you?
No, I am not running Lance. I did have a build before with Lance and Safe Zone,
I'd rather run
but
more traps.
I don't know what it's either.
Well, Lance kind of is a trap though, and the thing is you can use it during the damage step, which
Yeah.
is what makes it so darn good.
I tried it out and I don't know why it just never really worked for
Gets
me.
you over the gores and the
I might
3,000
attempt to
monsters
try
and
it
stuff.
again. I'll show you what I'll take out, but yeah, I am running a little bit different traps. So this is just staples.
How do you like this card in the deck?
Oh my god, this
So
card is
good.
awesome. Favorite play is you flip the Westlo, they Valor. You book a moon, the Westlo, you get the
Effect
Westlo's
goes
effect,
off.
and it goes back down, and it's like,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do, right? Like they just neg 1.
It's like a +2.
Oh man, that's awesome. Staples and Pot of Avarice you do need because
Yeah.
it recycles everything. You know, you have the dead volcanoes in the grave. Yeah. Very good. So that's all the spells there. All right, and I run 8 traps.
Good number.
Yeah. So you run the Solemn Brigade.
Yeah, staple.
Like I said, I did run Gores over this, but this does help. Like if you know you have game and you negate it, it's like, okay, well, yeah, you have to run that really.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
warning is warning.
Sometimes life points are worth it, especially if you know you can make that big push.
All right, so this is the kind of stuff I switched out for like the Lance and the safe zones.
This was a good call.
Yeah, 2 Starfoils. But yeah, 2 Fiendish Chain. You know, you have the Insector format. It doesn't really do much against Chaos Dragons, but it does stop an attacker and all that. I wish it would get Light Pulsar, but you know, Light Pulsar.
Yeah,
Pretty
broke.
much. But yeah, very good card. I love drawing into it. Alright, these are kind of like my 1-ups now. So I have 1 Bottomless, 1 Compulsory, and 1 Torrential.
So I had a few questions about
Alright.
this.
Yeah, let's. where do you
First of
wanna
all, the
start?
deck's biggest weakness, obviously, one of them is if you don't get out Dolka, Gores is obviously
Yes.
a big threat. Why are you running Torrential over Mirror
alright.
Force?
So
Because you have the negation, you don't have to worry about
Yeah.
them killing them. And the Mirror Force, you can only. I know this is obviously these 2 are better versus Inzectors.
yes.
But if you already have field presence, this is a dead draw. It's
Yeah.
kind of like I see this deck as Samurai, so like drawing this.
It's
like,
true.
yeah.
That's why I'm only really running 1. I just put this in last minute. Actually, I was running the Call of the Haunted. I said over that.
Okay.
like that. But I don't know. I do like this card. It does.
Why not a second compulsory?
Yeah, that's actually what I'd switch actually. If I took out Torrential, 2 compulsories because compulsory is really good.
Yeah.
I side the other Bottomless, so I don't.
Yeah, that's good.
So I don't run the run, but yeah. So Torrential. Alright, so the thing about this deck is it does have difficulty coming back. So if you get rid of the field, it's kind of like Sam's. Like if you get rid of the field presence, then it really does have like hard time getting back.
Unless they draw really nutty.
So if I'm against like dragons and like I don't even know like. If I don't have Westlo or anything like that and they summon, I need to get rid of like their field as well.
Before
like,
actually.
Like obviously if I do have field person, this is a dead card, but I don't know. It's been working okay with me, and all
fair
that.
enough. Yeah, it's a preference.
Like I said, I'd take out this for another compulsory and have 2 compulsories because that card.
It's so good versus like Zen Minions and Zectors. It's even like good against Chaos Dragons. They remove to special the Darkness Metal and you just bounce it back.
You bounce it and then they run out of Darks eventually.
Yeah.
And never lights, obviously.
Yeah, and plus with that deck you have a hard time getting over bigger stuff, so it gets it out of the way, of course.
Yeah, the thing about Evols is I feel the monster and the spell lineups are very like strict. Like you have to run that certain amount. So if there's anything that you change, it's the trap lineup, and like I don't know stuff like this. You have like. I don't know, 5 spots that you can change to whatever you want.
Yeah,
for sure. I have a question.
Yes.
Why don't you run Safe Zone over the Bottomless and the Compulse?
I was running Safe Zone.
It's situational. It's too situational.
It's very
not exactly.
It is.
Against dragons, you have any monster you put Safe Zone on it, they can't really do it.
And they MST it, and the monster dies, and you go.
But you think if you think about it, everyone runs MST, and they're just gonna MST one of these anyway.
And then you chain it. Chain this. That's fine. What's wrong with that?
No, the Safe Zone on their monster, and then it's destroyed.
But they're not always gonna have a monster in the field. Most people are gonna be playing MST before they summon something.
Yeah,
so Safe Zones.
Cards would be kind of
if anything, I'd probably take out the Fiendish Chains for Safe Zones because.
At least think about it this way. Think about it this way.
Your monster.
Say he has Westlo and he's got the compulsory set, and before going off he goes MST. You know, obviously you could let him go through, but if you have the Westlo face in defense position, you're not worried you have a Gores in your hand or something, you could just bounce the Westlo back to your hand, set it again next turn.
Yeah, that has happened.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people that know how to play against Evols will just like some of their monsters they'll Torrential, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Well,
this card is just so underrated. Like I do it in card curries all the time. Where you just bounce back like the freaking Gen X Neutron to your hand, and then you just summon them again next turn.
Yeah. I actually just got back on this compulsory wagon too. Because I don't know.
Well, I've been following. Card, right? Yeah, it is, and I've been following the World Championship qualifiers. And it seems like a lot of the decks are running 2 to 3. A lot of the ones that are topping and winning. So people are finally starting to realize how good it is.
All right. Yeah. So for the extra.
This one's longer than Mike's.
Yeah. Uh-oh. What are we at right now?
1250.
Uh-oh.
It's all good.
Yeah. So we got 2 Logias and 2 Dolkas. I do want to run 3 Logia because Logia is definitely like the first one that you go for, and then after that. So.
Speaking of Mike, he's back to pee.
That's the best thing in the video.
Yeah.
I got a pee.
Mike answers. Yeah. So yeah, just 2 and 2 for now. I do want to get the 3rd one. I'll show you what I'm running over the 3rd one. It's kind of lame, but yeah. The Zen Master loot.
Oh yeah.
I do want to run 2, but I feel like if I get this off, it's pretty GG.
It's GG,
like, if they get rid of that field, then they deserve to win. But
Dark Hole.
Pretty much, yeah. That has happened, but you get Logia.
Have you ever tried Starlight Road? You tested out Starlight Road?
I have tested out Starlight Road because Torrential does
hurt the deck.
It does hurt the deck and all that, but Starlight Road's really iffy because I'll draw it in the worst possible situation.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Like they'll heavy and I'll draw it. And I'm
afterwards,
like, oh, my Lord,
it's like when they summon. That's the thing I hate about Valor is you draw Valor and then they've already done their stuff.
Right. Yeah. I'm running 2 Utopias in a Ray.
Is that a replacement for the? Or is it something else?
No, that's something else. But I never usually get out 2 Utopia, but it's just always there. I felt I had room. I might put some more I'm only running 2 Synchros right now, just because I feel like I actually more obviously than this. But
you do have the options.
And Ray's good because
wins games.
You're running enemy control. You steal a Utopia.
Are you showing up next week?
My Stroke.
Next week? What's next week?
Love My Stroke.
So yeah, My Stroke. As soon as this card came out, I'm like, dude, I love this card. This card's gonna be awesome. It's it's got the Getchi replacement effect as well as the Book of Moon.
Is it only your opponent's monsters?
Yes, it's only opponent's monsters. I want to point out, I've been watching a lot of duel videos. You guys are trying to flip monsters that are in defense into face down. Only attack position.
Oh, it's got to be attack position.
Only attack position. I've seen a million times, and it's like come on, guys,
It's the little things that people don't notice.
It's just that's what the effect is, and I just want to follow the rules, you know. All right, so yeah, I'm also running the Roach there.
Yeah, this card's so good.
Yeah, I pulled it in my box, so good. Yeah, pretty much.
Best card in the set.
And the last level 4,
Secrets.
I don't know why, I'm just running a Gem Knight Pearl because I don't have the their Logia. I've never made it, but it's just there.
It's good.
It's not true. You made it once.
Oh yeah, I made it once against Chaos Dragons to run over Light Pulsar for some reason.
It worked.
Did you bring back Darkest Metal?
For some reason. I don't think he had a target, so that's why I went into it.
Sick.
Level 3s, I do have the Zen mains. And the Kicker Brilliant.
You're probably the only one of the locals that even has this thing.
Yeah, I think Nico has one. No? Nope.
Well,
$90
I
card.
have one.
Oh my god, I barely make it. When I make it, it's not like, oh my god, it wins games, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's fine.
It's there. This Giga Brilliant actually does come in handy, because if you flip Westlo, you go into Volcano. If you by chance have another Westlo just there, you can overlay and you can make Logia like a
Pretty much
little bigger.
secures your dinosaur.
Yeah, pretty much. It just makes them like
Bigger.
Like their weakness is attack. So if you pump them up, it's kind of like, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works out. 2 synchros. I have Cataster. This is a effect wheeler with any dino, and that gets gets rid of shining. I don't even know.
It's too good not to
All right, and this last card, Armory Arm.
What?
Can you guess how I make this?
Valor and a Westlo?
Yes. Okay. I want to start the trend. Okay. Like I've actually won a game off of this, where you flip the Westlo, you get Volcano and another dino. You overlay for Logia or something. I summon the Valor and Westlo, equip the Armory Arm onto Logia, attacked over Red Eyes Darkness or Metal. Like they lose like 600, and then they lost 28 because
2800.
of
It's a lot. Armory Arm's really good.
I don't know. Like I actually really like it. Like I don't know. It's like I said, the weakness of dinos is attack. So if you like give them an extra 1,000 and then Logia negates, it's like that's pretty good. So I know I'm trying it out now. I know it's kind of cool, but
Sweet.
pretty
So that's the
much.
deck?
I'm not gonna show you the side deck because it just goes along with your locals. So
Yeah,
pretty much like
for
that.
sure. For sure.
But yeah, that's the deck.
Anything to say to anyone who wants to get into playing Evils? Other than they're cheap to build?
It's pretty cheap to build. Besides Dolka, Logia's only about like $20.
Well, cheaper than that now. They're about 12.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
even better. But yeah, very fun deck to play. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna love playing it. Like, just as soon as that Searcher came out, it made the deck like even more fun. So, enjoy playing Evols.
Cool. All right. Thanks for the deck profile. Make sure to subscribe. Peace.